Hello and welcome to the final episode of Series 1 of Help It Outnumbered. I'm Em.
And I'm Jay, husband, dad, and today, youth pastor hat firmly on.
We've covered tantrums, dinner time, neurodivergence, and even our marriage. But today we're ending Series 1 with something really personal to us, our faith. What it's like raising children in a home where faith is central.
And before you panic and think, oh no, they're going to get all preachy. We're not. This is still us, guys. Still chaos, still honest. But we do want to talk about why our faith matters to our family and how it shapes the way we raise our kids.
And we know some of you listening might not share the same beliefs, and that's okay. We're not here to convert you. We're here to share our experiences as honestly and openly as we always do.
Exactly. Because even if you're not a churchgoer or faith isn't your thing, you probably still care about the values you pass on to your kids. And that's why this episode is really about foundations.
So for context, we're Christians and we go to church every Sunday. Well, every Sunday, Jay goes for work. And we do if the kids are ready and dressed. Jay's actually a youth pastor in the Church of England, which means faith isn't just something we do, it's something we live.
And I get it. Saying youth pastor can make people picture someone in skinny jeans trying to relate to teenagers via Fortnite. That's not quite me. But what it does mean is that I've spent years walking with young people as they figure out life, purpose, identity, all the deep stuff we pretend to have sorted as adults. I think it helps that faith isn't just a part of our Sundays. It's a big part of my actual job. I've been working in church ministry for over 11 years now. And since 2019, I've been the Rising Generations pastor at St. John's in Hampton Wick, where I oversee everything from toddlers to teens, all the kids and youth work. So yeah, my week is basically wall-to-wall snacks, glitter, deep questions, and the occasional game of indoor dodgeball that gets out of hand. I'm a youth pastor, I'm a children's pastor, all rolled into one. And that's what makes the Rising Generations.
We actually met on a church youth camp when we were 15. So the fact that you're now leading like stuff like that, it's come full circle.
Full circle.
And it's definitely shaped the way we approach raising our own family. We've served together before we even had kids.
We did, yeah. It was such a blessing to do that together. And it's something I really miss, I'll be honest. Like now that we've had kids, now that, you know, I'm out most evenings working, you're at home putting the kids to bed or whatnot, like, but in a way we still serve together. It's just we're serving our own kids.
Our own kids, yeah. So when we became parents, we already knew faith wasn't going to be something we just let them figure out one day. For us, it's not about forcing them to believe what we believe. It's about laying the groundwork, giving them a framework for life that includes love, grace, and purpose. And also forgiveness when someone decides they're going to snatch and finish their siblings' food, which is normally Zara.
And it happens more than we'd like to admit, right?
For kids, what can you do?
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Like one of the things we agreed on early in our marriage, before we even had kids, was that when it came to the big things, we had to be in agreement, not just for us, but for our future family.
Yeah, you can disagree on the micro stuff, like what to have for dinner, whether the boys can dress as Transformers just to go to Tesco's, how to stack the dishwasher without ending your marriage.
Nah, still a little touchy subject.
But on the macro things, the big things, what you believe about the world, eternity, human values, how you treat people, how you view, say, suffering, hope, you need unity.
Yeah.
Because kids are going to ask questions. And I think they ask like 1 million questions a day. But when they do, the last thing you want is two totally different answers because it sends mixed messages.
Yeah.
When one parent's saying, God loves you and has a plan for you. And the other one's going, yeah, I don't know, maybe the universe is just, I don't know, random chaos. That's hard for a child to make sense of.
Oh, completely. And for us, the unity made parenting easier. Not because we always agree, which we don't, but because we know the direction we're going in is the same. even if the route there is chaotic and occasionally sticky with probably jam.
Yeah. Jam's a big thing in our house at the moment,
Oh
right?
yeah, we love jam.
I often say a house divided cannot stand. And when you're parenting, especially parenting neurodivergent kids or dealing with a real emotional challenge, you need a solid foundation under your feet.
And it's not about control or perfection. It's about consistency, which in our household with 4 kids under 7, it's a rare and precious thing.
It really is. So what does it look like day to day? Honestly, messy, right? It looks messy.
Oh, completely messy. Like, faith in our house is really quiet and never serene. It's prayer shouted from the bathroom, "Dear God, please help Eli not splash water out of the bath." And Noah asking deep theological questions while we're trying to find his school shoes.
That boy is so switched on, honestly. The
so
question he has, I'm like, I just want to sign him up for like the Alpha course. I'm like, just get him there.
Or it's before bedtime.
Before bedtime. Always
Like,
big questions.
Always those big questions.
So like we've said, Noah is 6. He's autistic. He has ADHD, which means his brain is constantly buzzing. It works just like mine, constantly buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
And he asks the most incredible questions. I can think of some. Where was God during the dinosaurs? Can God get tired?
Mm-hmm.
And we never brush him off, do we?
No.
Like, we always just sit, we listen, and we try and answer those questions. Like, we want our kids to know their questions are welcome. Even if we're trying to put them to bed, they're always welcome.
Always welcome. But sometimes we sit and read the Bible story. And sometimes someone will shout, "I'm a banana," and run out of the room naked. I mean, that's also a big part of it.
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop.
That's not me.
Stop screaming, "I'm a banana," stop running out of the room naked. No, it's normally one of the boys. But even in the chaos, they're absorbing it.
Yeah.
The stories, the song, the kindness. They started praying for each other and for us, like unprompted. Like when I was ill in bed a few weeks back, like I had such a high fever. I remember waking up and Eli's there and he's like just praying over me. He's like, "Dear God, help Daddy to feel better. Amen." It's not always eloquent, but it's full of heart. And that for me is really special.
I mean, like earlier on today, Noah tripped over in the woods. And Eli was there, a hand on his knee, praying over his knee. It's just beautiful.
Yes.
And we've put that just foundation in them to be able to do
modeled
that.
It, haven't we?
We've modelled it. But even for us, like faith for us is about modelling it. We mess up and we apologise. We say sorry. We show grace. We try to love each other well in front of them. And they see that. That's church in action. Even if we're doing it in our pyjamas, surrounded by, I don't know, Duplo or toy food, Mega Bloks,
Transformers. If you're listening to this and you're curious, maybe faith is something you want to explore more of as a family, our advice would be to start small. Like, you don't need to know everything or believe everything. You just need somewhere safe to be curious.
For us, that place is St. John's Huntlewick, our church. It's a kind of church where you can show up late with Weetabix on your jumper and still be welcomed with a smile. It's real, it's warm, and the kids groups are brilliant. They're not just babysitting. The team actually pours into the kids' faith in a fun and age-appropriate way.
Yeah, I mean, the kids are seen and heard. There are people from all walks of life there. People like us who are tired and have too many children, and people who are still figuring out what they believe. It's not a club. It's a family. And if you're local, we genuinely love you to come and say hi.
And look, we know some of you listening are doing this solo. Whether you're divorced, widowed, parenting by choice, or just figuring it all out one day at a time, we see you.
We honestly have no idea how you do it. 4 kids between 2 of us nearly takes us out weekly. Like the fact some of you are doing this alone. And I've spoke to so many people who are like, I'm just on my own, I'm parenting. Like, you guys are heroes.
Oh, completely. But the same idea applies. Even if there's just one of you making the decisions, you still have the opportunity to shape your home with intentionality. You get to decide what your foundations are, what's sacred in your place, and what gets passed on.
Whether you're doing it alone or with a partner, that clarity matters. Kids thrive when they know what's true, what's consistent, and what their family stands for.
So here we are, the end of series 1. 10 episodes, hundreds of laughs, at least one toddler meltdown an episode.
At least one. I mean, there must be at least like 5 in there. And what we want to leave you with, whether you're religious or not, is this. Build something intentional. Know what you're about as a couple or as a solo parent. Know what you want to pass on to your kids.
And if you're not on the same page yet, please talk it through. It's never too late to figure out what matters most in your family. Because if you don't shape those foundations, something else will.
It's so true. Yeah. I mean, faith gives us the bigger picture. I know, like, that's us personally. It reminds us that we're not just raising kids. We're raising future adults. We're raising the future generation.
Yeah.
The rising generation. Future partners, friends, leaders, maybe even parents. And what we build in them now, it lasts. Like, I love the fact that we're giving our kids these values. Like, we're shaping them for the future. And for me, just knowing that, you know, our kids can grow up to be leaders, to be great parents, to be great partners, or, you know, whatever, they are doing it with such great values behind them.
Completely. We just want to say one big thank you. Thank you for journeying with us, for laughing with us, for sending messages saying, same here, or glad it's not just us. We'll be back in September with series 2, and we've got some big topics and maybe guests lined up.
Yeah,
I don't know, we'll do some calls.
We've loved this. Like, it was just incredible. It started off with just an April Fool's joke on April the 1st. And so many of you were like, you guys have got to do this. It'd be so fun. Like, you guys are great together. Just do it. And we thought, okay, we'll do it. And it'd be for like a select few. It'd just be like friends and family, and that's fine. But then, like, we saw the dashboard on Instagram, and it's like 28,000 people have viewed your profile. And it's like, oh crap, wow, this is actually being listened to by strangers and other people, and it's not just
worldwide.
Our friends and family. Yeah, worldwide. Like, we've got listeners in like Canada and
Germany.
India, Germany,
Florida,
yeah, America.
Yeah.
Where else was there? Israel, like
Australia.
Like, it's just gone worldwide. It's incredible. Like, we've loved it. But in the meantime, we're going to take a break over the summer because 4 kids not being in school and nursery is going to be chaotic enough. I'm going away with the church for a weekend away, camping. So you're going to be going to your mum's and the kids.
Yeah, we've got my brother's wedding.
Your brother's wedding. We've got like staycation,
going on.
Days out planned. Like, there's a lot going on.
We'll try and get some reels done.
You want to get onto TikTok. Eventually we'll
get onto TikTok. We'll see about that. But
yeah, but we'll be back in September. We've decided September we'll go season 2. But in the meantime, like, follow us, leave a review, share the podcast with someone who maybe needs to feel less alone in the parenting trenches. And if you're praying people, please say one for us.
Especially through these next 6 weeks.
Oh my, 6 weeks.
Oh,
It's 6 weeks, isn't it?
it is.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let's end with we see you, we are you, and thanks for being a big part of this little community we're building.
Not so little community. 28,000.
Well, yeah.
Big community.
Big community then. See you in season 2.
See you in season 2, Emily.
If not before, if we know you, we'll see you.
Am I going to see you? Am I going to see you?
You're going to see me every day, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
One kid's crying, one's got pain on the mat. Twins are teething and we can't find a hat. We're just 2 parents trying not to scream.
Okay, maybe a little.
But